Meanwhile, the Johnvents Group, which is an indigenous agro-allied company, says it plans to list on the Nigerian Stock Exchange sometime within the next 5 years. This was according to the head of investor relations, Simisola Ojumu, while speaking with Arise business correspondent Boston Omofoya in Algiers at the Intra-Africa Trade Fair 2025. Ojumu says funding support from the Afro-Exim Bank, International Finance Corporation, and other institutions, including local banks, has enabled its operations of agro-commodities in Nigeria's southwest with extended operations in the Ivory Coast, the UAE, and other countries.
Here are the Intra-Africa Trade Fair in Algiers. Give me a sense of what Johnvents is doing in terms of the size of your investments and the sectors you're playing in Nigeria and across Africa.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Bossing, and it's also a pleasure, to meet you here. Johnvents Group is an indigenous company that, plays across the agricultural value chain. We move from the farm, so to say, so there's a bit of commodities trading. We also ensure that we have value addition, so we are the largest indigenous cocoa processing company in Nigeria. In addition to that, we also move beyond just processing, which we export. We also do what we'll call forward integration. So we have some products that you see in your supermarkets that, for example, we have our pure cocoa powder. We also have chocolates, which are all produced, manufactured. All the employees are all Nigerians.
But in terms of investment, what was the size?
Oh, our total capacity currently is about 48,000 metric tons, processing capacity in Nigeria. Without calling too much numbers, we're a business that is in excess of probably 2, 3, 4, 5, if not about $100 billion actually in revenues.
$100 billion?
Yes, well over that in Nigeria.
100 billion
yes.
naira?
Yes, $100 billion.
100 billion US dollars?
Oh, 100 billion naira, I'm sorry.
100 billion
naira, yes.
In Nigeria's capacity?
In Nigeria, yes.
So when you look at the road you've traveled and how you've gotten funding support and capital across Africa, how have you been able to manage that?
Oh, it's been interesting. In the last 18 months, we've had quite a few development finance institutions support us. We got some funding from the IFC. We got some funding from British International Investment. We've also received some support from Afrexim Bank, one of the reasons why we're here. We've received support from Nexim, from BOI. It's been an interesting journey for us. We believe that there's still more to come, so you're still going to hear a lot about Johnvents, in the coming years, so to say. But it's been a great journey so far. Yeah.
Let's speak specifically to Afrexim Bank.
Yes.
What makes the funding support from Afrexim Bank for you, for Johnvents, very important?
Oh, so Afrexim supported us with what we'll call working capital. So we have a trading line with them, and essentially they allow us to procure our beans, process the beans, and sell them over a certain period of time. And this has been very supportive because you can imagine that getting funding in Nigeria can be really expensive. So from them, it's been what we'll call sort of a more supportive rate. And for us, that has really been a key in driving this business forward. So we'd also like to thank Afrexim Bank, for what they've done so far. We will come for some more, so we hope that when they're listening, when we come back for more, they'll give us more.
How much will we be looking forward to see? $100 million, $1 billion?
We'll take $1 billion. We'll take $1 billion. We think we can take it. We're in other parts of Africa, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, Uganda. We continue to expand our footprints across different countries in Africa. We're in Algeria. We're also here to see what else is here for us. We've seen some partnerships with forward integration. We hope that we can leverage that when we get back home to see what else, we can get out of the Algeria events this season. Other than that, we're in also other parts of the world. We have an office in Dubai as well, in trading. We will look to expand to Asia. So there's a lot going on for us. Currently, we do have our FMCG products even in Canada. So there's a lot that we're planning, right, outside Nigeria.
Let's touch a little bit to exports, markets, as far as intra-Africa trade is concerned.
Absolutely. Currently, about 70% of our revenues come from exports. And we export to Europe, currently Europe, Asia as well. And of course, like I mentioned, Canada is already receiving some of our products, and even Dubai.
So I'm looking at how what you do contributes to Nigeria's economy, on the economic level.
Absolutely.
Talk to me about that.
Okay, so first of all, at the level of employment, we have well over about 1,500 employees across Ondo State, Ibadan, Lagos, even the northern parts. So first of all, at the employment level, we are adding a lot of value. Also in terms of dealing with the farmers, we deal with a lot of smallholder farmers for our cocoa beans. We support them with seedlings. I think as at now, we've probably given out over 500,000 seedlings to support, smallholder farmers. It's a strong value chain. Now, beyond the farmers, I've also mentioned employment at the processing level. Even in logistics, we have about over 100 trucks moving goods to the ports, which also involves a lot of employment, adding value, at that level as well. That is just at the human, level. Now, if you talk about export proceeds, we sell our produce, all the money comes back into the country, right? So we're also, supporting the foreign exchange pockets of the economy as well. In terms of skills and developments, there's a lot we're doing as a business to support the Nigerian ecosystem.
Are you looking to list on the stock exchange anytime soon? Do you see the capital market as a window?
Oh, absolutely. Currently, we've issued about, I would say, almost 20 series of commercial papers in the capital market. Very recently, we closed our non-interest commercial paper. We wanted to raise 5 billion. We got over 9 billion in subscriptions. And that just tells you the interest that we get as a business. Now, for the stock exchange listing, it's our plan over the next 5 years. That's our plan, hopefully within the next 5 years we'll hit that target.
It's going to host the IATF 2027 in Lagos.
Yes.
I'm not going to ask whether you'll be there or not.
No, that's
it's
not
just
the
going
question.
to ask How big do you Johnvents intend to be on ground in Lagos in 2 years' time?
Oh,
from
definitely.
Algeria to Nigeria.
Absolutely. We were just discussing that as a team. First of all, we
you already started your own discussion?
Oh, yes, we've already started our discussions.
Oh.
We've already started plugging ourselves in.
Ahead of the curve.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to be there. Definitely large, big. We've decided that, and we are going to showcase our businesses from trading to processing to FMCG. So we are going to be there in full force in Lagos. Yes.
Very interesting. Okay, congratulations. I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. And just to say, we would love to invite you over to see our business and see what we're doing on our side of life.
We'll be most pleased.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, madam.
Sir.
All the best here in Algiers. And again, see you in 2027.
Absolutely.
This is a handshake for the next 2 years.
Absolutely.
In Lagos.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
Simisola.
you very
We
much.
appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.